Oh, I'm sorry, I'm muted. Hello, good morning. I was muted. I'm sorry. My mistake. The microphone. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How was the Asia session? Welcome back. Good morning, Rebby. Thomas, hello. Mark Langley, welcome back. What's up, Stock Wisdom? Okay, how was the Asia session so far? I think it was cool, right? Nice little drop here since midnight. I mean, it was a roller coaster, to be honest. And do we have an Asia low here? I think we do. Let's see. There was a low. Hold on. There was a... Oh, not that. The low of this candle on the micro, at least, that was 36.25, and this one is 36.75. So Asia low is still there, by the way. Just saying. Technically, Asia low and the 15-minute demand zone as well. 735.50 would be that level. Control the bears. Let's go. Hey, Farhad, good morning. Double bottom. Exactly. That's interesting because on the 15-minute, this is also a demand zone. That's why it's a little bit like, you know, interesting. Right down there. 15-minute demand zone. Okay. I'm wondering how far it will go. Good morning, Frequency. Hello there. And Fish Lips is here. Hey. Smokey, the soccer dad, aka Ollie. Hello there. All is good. All is good. I'm just kind of watching this level at 735. Are we going to break it or not? I'm really trying to figure out this one. We are definitely seeing a pullback here. I might scalp this one. I don't know. Maybe I'll try. Hey, Camille, what's up? Hey. Welcome back. Gold is smoked? Yeah, let's check on gold. It seems like it is. I mean, it was obviously... It was something that we were expecting after a while. It was making such a big movement up there. Let's check the hourly chart. Yeah, I mean, after all this push, it was definitely something everybody was kind of expecting. But hey, this could be just a regular pullback, and because this is just a 4-hour bullish pin bar with the low of 51.30. I would not be surprised if gold would just go down and sweep that low from yesterday. That was actually AM session low. So careful with the long positions. But on gold, I don't see anything that would be interesting to me this morning. I mean, at least not in this London session. So let's just wait for gold to show us the hands, and we'll go from there. Well, we're trying to play up and down, yeah. We're trying. Dr. Dolly, hello there. Welcome. Zacromancer, hey, you're back. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How about silver? Same, I guess. I don't really care about silver. I know it's super popular now. Everybody loves it because it moves like crazy. I mean, this is the 4-hour. We can go out to the daily. I mean, this, if you look at the daily, this is nothing. There had to be a pullback. Same situation. There's a low on the 4-hour here since yesterday. 4-hour low, bullish pin bar low. It's very close. Careful with the long positions. It could be sweeping that 106 level, 106.60. So if it does, then maybe look for long positions. I don't care. I'm not trading silver at all. But like it could be going higher. Same scenario. Sweeping this low would be, I would say, logical. But again, never look for logic in these markets. So yeah. Anasua, hello there. Welcome. You never quit. Okay, got back to 5K. Oh, wow. Nice, Zacromancer. Cool, cool. Day trading crack, exactly. That is the perfect description of silver. Yeah. Yes, silver can be very, very, very crazy and frustrating. I know that. So far, I'm a little bit surprised how it, I mean, it created a double bottom here. Didn't go for Asia low or didn't really go for the zone. Kind of an interesting case here. There's no fair value gap on the 5. Well, there's one on the 15. So I'm just gonna let's see. High of this level is 813, 14. Okay, it actually picked up liquidity from that 15-minute gap, but this is the only. It's a 15-minute CB. 15-minute sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, which could be interesting for maybe later. As for Asia high, it's a tough one. Maybe I would go with this as Asia high right there. 994. And we'll see how we go from there. Yeah, Apex is at $19. Hey, HT Photo, what's up? It's very hard to trade. Silver is indeed very hard to trade. It is. Lucid 40% off, exactly. Lucid is 40%. Oh, is it 40%? Let me check. Just to make sure. With the actual discounts. They're changing so many times. Yeah. Cheapest 50K evaluation right now is Funded Futures Network with no activation fee. It has no activation fee. You can get 50K eval for $37.50 with no activation. Thank you so much, by the way, for the support, Zacromancer. But like, you have to pay $75, so that's the buy one get one for free promo. But in exchange, you're getting two 50K accounts. So actually, one price of one will be $37.50, which is, I think, it's a good price. It's a fair price. Oh, I have this trade on. What the hell? No, that's on a Eval. All right, on micro. How did I let this slip away? That much. Oh, yeah, it's $80 down. All right. Totally forgot on one of these accounts. We'll be looking for another sell for later. Yeah, I forgot that too. I entered with a micro there. Yeah, because I was thinking to maybe short this one. It's cool. Better off setting your money on fire than giving the Apex. I have no issue with Apex. They paid out from, I mean, they paid me out in December from trading. I got payout in November from trading. I feel like it's hard for people to accept that you should not be letting a trade in a 30% or bigger drawdown, and that's why it's hard to get like a payout for some traders. Hey, Content Hunter, what's up? Apex is definitely great. I have no issue with Apex. It's only because people can't really trade with the 30% rule. That's why those people are complaining. Like, if you can't trade with the 30% rule, I get it, but if you trade by the rules, you just get paid out. So far. I mean, Apex, I mean, I don't want to debate Apex. I don't think Apex has a million complicated. Tell me one single rule that is complicated. No, they don't. I mean, no. I don't see any complicated rules with Apex. They sent out those emails where they require you to explain your strategy, most likely for these KYC frauds and copy trading issues, and they were having traders who were not trading their own accounts, and that's why. Usually. Which platform did they say the cheapest? Funded Futures Network, buy one get one for free, but you have to pay $75, but in exchange you get two accounts. So you pay $75, but in exchange you are getting two 50K accounts with no activation fee from the start. So not just when you pass or whatever, from the start you're getting the account. And no activation fee, which gives you $37 per account. The catch is, if you blow up your initial paid account and cancel the subscription, then you're going to lose your free account. That's the main thing, basically. And one free account at a time. So you can't have like 10 free accounts, only one free account at a time. And you click on the free account link in the chat. I think Streamlabs, oh yeah, if you scroll higher, Streamlabs bot is actually giving you the link there. It's all the rules. No, Stock Wisdom, with all my respect, I respectfully disagree with your opinion on that one. I think super simple rules with Apex. Very, very simple. So I'm just saying, I think only people complaining who can't really trade with the 30% rule, which is not a problem. I understand. But like, that is so easy to go with, by the way, I think. It's just the 30% drawdown rule. I don't see any issue with that. Oh. This morning I get my 100K funded top step and I make 100K. Now, oh, nice. Well, the lockout feature is actually good. That's cool. That is actually cool. Yeah. Well, they didn't require, I mean, they have like hundreds of thousands of traders, and they require like a couple of hundred traders to show their strategy. That's it. But like, the undeniable fact is that they paid out $600 million to traders. So that's like not a bad thing. Obviously, it could be frustrating when they ask you something like that. I need it because I know myself. All right, FWXEUXCV, good morning. Good news, 3 years of trading, I finally passed my first 50K prop firm account. Big thanks. Oh my gosh, Forex Mitch. 3 years of hard work. The first prop firm account passed. Congratulations, man. That is amazing. Good job. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Marco, if TRADEIFY puts that in, that would be amazing. You know, I mean the permanent lockout feature. Like you can't overwrite that thing. Yeah, obviously, yeah. I understand stock wisdom. Yeah. The lockout feature is good, actually. Hey, let's go, Dominic. Magnus commented. All right. Nice. He's only the one to do it. Oh, no. I didn't see her. Did I see it? I will check on it. Good morning, Van Elven. Hello. You are absolutely welcome. And congratulations again. Amazing job. That's an amazing job. So we're having 30 likes, 124 viewers. Can we get to 60 maybe? 60 likes, everybody? Can we do that? Let's hope we can do. Let's hope we can do that. Okay. Well, so far, not much is happening. NQ is at the same spot. Really not much is going on. Hey, Udelin, hello. Sorry, Udlane. Welcome, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Hold on. Right. It's kind of setting up everything. Got 330 points yesterday on the drop. How were you able to hold that? Oh my gosh. Nick trades took along. Not a bad idea, actually. We have these relative equal lows here, and I was like, is it gonna go down or whatever? Sure we can. All right, hit the like. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Stock Wisdom. Gold ripped up. What happened on gold? Oh, a nice little push here since 2 a.m. But not much to do with gold. That's the problem. Yeah, still have the red light. I can actually turn it to green. I don't know if... Okay, now it's green. How about that? Now it's green light. Albert, hello. All is good, thank you. All is good. Green for all of us, right? Yeah. Shenanigan, hello. But in your session, you wrote in chat that I was looking for 834 upcoming. I mean, it went down beautifully. Yeah, it was a nice call. Content Hunter, yeah. Green. Do you all have olive gardens in Europe? No. But many people does. I mean, there are a lot of people. I don't know if it's because it's popular. In Hungary, not so much. But I do know it's a thing at places. Sparta, hello. 2:30 away from passing your Lucid Eval. Oh my gosh. The tension. The desk is rising. I know we will do it. I know you will make it. NQ bias, well, it seems like it wants to push higher to take some liquidity from this 15-minute CB up there. We have relative equal lows here, and we have an Asia low. We have a demand zone on the 15-minute. I wanted to see this go down and sweep that level, but I think now it's trying to spoof everybody and pushing it back higher. Maybe back to that 15-minute CB up there again. So it could be an issue. So let's just wait. You were so scared, but it worked out. Nice. Well, as long as it works out, that's all that matters. Up 2,200, Dominic. Dominic, that is amazing, man. That is... wow. Oh, Asia has been taken on ES. Oh yeah, it did. Here. But on NQ, it's still kind of there. Yeah, ES taken it. Anyway, I took a short on an Eval. I took a short on an Eval on NQ just to scalp it. Here's the trade. 20 micros, I know. I just want to see if it goes down. If not, that's fine too. I might take off some from this, but I'm not sure. All right, I took off half of the position, and I'm putting my final TP to 36.50. And sorry, OCO order 36.50, and I'm putting my stop up there. That's it. But I took off 10 micros. I still need to leave some room for this trade. I need to leave some room for it. Would be better. Actually, I might even modify the TP to, let's say 37, just to make sure that it starts to hesitate there if it goes down there. That's a big if. I just want that Asia low. That is all. Usually I never set it to break even because I want room for the trade to play out as my original terms. One of my biggest triggers to get tilt in trading is when I put it to break even, it takes out my break even stop and then goes to my TP. That's, if you ask me what is the thing I hate the most in trading, that is what I hate the most. That actually triggers my mind. I'm getting super angry. Emotions are rising exponentially when it just, you know, takes out my break-even stop and then goes strictly to my TP. That can actually mess up my mind so bad that my whole day is actually totally in the trash. So because of that, yes, I put it to break even sometimes I do, but because of that, I tend to have the full stop loss rather than exiting with a break even. Four trades total, 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's go, Dominic. Is Ninja Trader on computer or Web Ninja? This is on my Windows PC. So this is on my computer. But like, I know they have Ninja Trader Web. I never tried it. So it could be good. I never tried Ninja Trader Web. Exactly, Content Hunter. I learned from Ash that you have to accept stop loss because break even, you lose so much. Yeah, so my problem is break even is not just the losses, the emotional damage. That's my problem with the break even setups. Especially the ones, you know, when it goes to my TP after taking me out. I hate it. And that is like something I really don't want. I'm doing way better accepting the stop loss. You know. Hey Malo, congratulations. 3,300 on Take Profit Trader. Nice job. Good job, man. That is how it's done. Beautiful. That is how it's done. Hey, hello, Teacher FX is here. What's up? Hey, how's it going, man? Oh, by the way, I'm just seeing like we have 7,936 subscribers. We just passed overnight the 7,900 subs. That is so amazing, guys. That is so amazing. And by the way, I forgot to say that in the New York session, I'm going to announce the winners for the Take Profit Trader giveaway. It's only on Twitter for now. So if you guys would like to participate in the giveaway and you're just new in this one, here's the link for the Take Profit Trader giveaway on my Twitter. And don't worry if you're not here on the stream. We're gonna generate the names from the tweet, and I'm gonna put it out there on my Twitter, the winners' names. All right. A bigger correction? I don't know. I guess it depends. It depends if we're gonna go lower than this 25,500-ish area. It depends on that. I'm not sure. Let's go, Content Hunter. Good morning, Michael. Hello, or Michal. Sorry. Like and subscribe. Thank you. We are having 56 likes and 166 viewers, which is amazing. But, you know, to keep the 50% ratio, can we go with 80 likes? You know, can we get to 80 likes? And then, you know, if we reach 100, then that would be the daily goal. If we can get to 100. What a move here. This just doesn't really want to go down. NQ is playing some dirty games here. Real dirty games, I feel like. Cyril, hello. Or Cyril. I can't even trade silver in FTMO anymore. Oh yeah, yeah. Absolutely be careful there. Man, look at this trade. So let's just figure this out. I think it can go above 800 super easy. There was a small gap here on the 5-minute. It's normal that it's repricing it, but you know. 80 likes, let's go. Thank you, Rizzy. Thank you. 1 mini, yeah, we're all scared. We're all scared right now. I'm scared. I'm super scared. I got my Eval for 1 month now. Had 2 crash out, which wiped out the profits. Oh. Liquidity lows have been swept. Yes, swept the lows. The micro NASDAQ didn't. That's my thing here. The micro NASDAQ did not. The zone has not been tagged. Asia low has not been tagged. I know there was an SMT with the ES, But so far, I feel like maybe it just wants to sweep that 737 low, actually lower, 35.50. But it could be, there could be a manipulation in London, so it could spike higher. That's what I'm afraid of, to be honest. I'm a little bit scared of that. Could be just spiking. Well, we'll see. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum. But I feel like it just, you know, just has to go. Hopefully. We have 23 minutes. So. Cheesy Bulls, hello. Faceless Man on the 25K. How many micros is good in Eval? Well, I would go with like anywhere between 1 to 5 micros, depending on where's your stop, you know. That's what matters. Depending on your stop. Are we gonna get this? Let's go. This was a good one. Okay, so now we actually swept the Asia low and we tagged the 15-minute demand zone here. So this has been tagged. Let's go. This was a good one. Silver crashing. Really? Let's check it. Oh, wow. Silver is down. Whoa, is that real? 7.6% down? Silver? Okay. Seems like it is. But, you know, if you look at it on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, this is normal. We are in a consolidation area here. This is absolutely normal. I don't know, Dominic. That's a good question. The 15-minute, this is a 15-minute demand zone. Let me just switch to the 15-minute chart here. When I look here to the left, actually, it's not like a super valid zone, but it's a zone. We had some liquidity sweep here. That was a liquidity sweep. Actually, let me go this one. Liquidity sweep here. So these lines represent that we swept some liquidity with these bearish candles. And then hold on. Did I make a mistake? I might have made a mistake. That's not even a zone. Oh my gosh, I made a huge mistake. That's not even a zone. Whoa. I usually don't make this mistake. I mean, I make many mistakes, but not like misreading the zone. I thought that there's a structure here. Okay, that's not even a zone, everybody. This is not valid because there was no structure shift on this push. Let me check it on oh yeah, there's no zone there. This is not a zone. Sorry then. I thought that this is a 15-minute demand zone, but it's not. It's not a 15-minute demand zone. These bearish candles. It looks almost like it, but there's no structure shift. It's almost looks like it, but it's not. So all we had is an Asia low from here, from 930. My mistake. I apologize. This is not a demand zone. It looks like it, but it's not. No structure shift here. It's just a simple bounce going higher. Okay, at least not. It's not a zone in my terms of rules. How could I made this mistake? Shame on me. Anyway, Asia low has been swept. Asia low has been swept, so that's all that matters. Daniel, hello. It looks like an order block, but like it was not. Hey, Fangwoods, hello there. Yummy. Look at the weekly chart on silver. It hits the 2.618 fib level reverse. Do you think the local top is in for now? Yes. For now. Yeah, let's add that for now. Yes, for now it is, but I mean, we have a fair value gap here on the daily on silver at 101.70. It feels like it's going to drop down all the way down there to sweep the fair value gap. So for now, yes, the top is in. But if I just look at the weekly, I'm not looking at the fib level. But look at this bearish pin bar. When I see this type of candle, this bearish pin bar, it kind of tells me one thing, that these bearish pin bars are going to be filled up at least 50% of the wick, up until the wick, which means there's a very high probability that even if it would stay something like this at the end of the week, by the end of the week, we have a good chance for going back up there to around 112-ish. Who knows? Whenever I see this candle, I know that statistically speaking, and I did a lot of backtesting, by the way, about this, a lot of backtesting, that we are going to have a high probability, at least 75% probability, that we are going to have a 50% wick fill, and like a 60% probability that we're going to completely fill the wick, which means all-time high. For now, the top is in, I think. But only because I look at the daily and look at how close we are to that 101.70. If silver really wants to sweep something here, then 101.70 would be a great target. So that would be a great target. Structure shift, sure. Just a second. That would have you consider. Yeah, structure shift. It's very simple. Let me just give you an example of a structure shift. I might gonna have to go down. It doesn't matter if now we're on the 1 minute. This is a structure shift. Forget about that. We're on the 1 minute chart. We have a swing low. And we have down close candles. Now it seemed like it's going higher. Here's the structure shift, multiple structure shifts, swing high, Up close candle, bullish market structure shift. Down close candle, bearish market structure shift. Now there are other things to it. If there's only a structure shift with the wick, that also counts, but it's a lower probability structure shift. So as long as there are no down close candles, for example, this candle would have just wicked down and ended up as a bullish pin bar. It is a structure shift, but until we're not seeing down close candles, in my opinion, that's a low probability shift. So swing high or swing low being shifted with down closed or up close candles. Down close candle, up close candle, which means with the body. So the body has to close below or above those swing points. It doesn't matter if it has a wick or not. What matters is it has to have a down closed body below or above that structure. That's how I would go with it. So if we go to that 15-minute demand zone, which I thought there is a demand zone, we are missing the structure shift. I don't know why I thought that there is a structure here. I don't know. There's no structure shift. Let's go with this example here. This one, and I'm gonna have to zoom in. This is a great example. This is a great example. Look at that. This candle here has a wick, and it's actually shifting the structure from the swing low, but it's only doing it with the wick. So this candle is closing. Here comes the next candle on the 15-minute chart. Until this next candle, I mean, yes, it is a shift, but I would wait. You don't have to wait if you don't want to. If you want to be super aggressive, it's up to you. But I feel like this is low probability. This is very, very low probability. Until I'm not seeing down close candles, even after the fact that this one broke that level, I'm not considering it as a real structure shift. Now, what is the problem with this here? And actually, I will make a video about the same exact topic. What is the problem with this if you're considering to enter on a structure shift? The problem is, and this is why it's not going to be a high probability short setup. The problem is that this one shifted it. So there was a hesitation. We had quite a big down close candle here. So if I'm entering to a short position here at the close of this candle, the range is not good enough. If you just look for the previous swing high, even on lower time frames, I don't know, I would put my stop somewhere here. The TP, look at that. It would be just, you know, you could be just hovering in a drawdown for too long. It's just not giving you the right, and this is not an optimal entry if you're looking for market structure shift entries, for example. Now, if this candle would have made the move, but it didn't, but let's just assume that it would have closed right down there. Now, this would have been a much, 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 much better entry, especially if you're looking for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade. This would have been a much better entry. So when I see this happening, like, okay, there was no structure shift here, and it actually, this one went lower, but quite a few times, or actually the distance is relatively bigger because it went a lot. Now, I would say that this is a no-go. This is a no trade for me. I don't like that. I just don't want to be in that because this was hesitation. Finally, it broke. What you can do is maybe wait for a retracement, in this case, to a fair value gap. But yeah. Sorry, I'm way behind. If I forgot to answer any questions, and I'm super happy about all the comments and questions. I don't think I can go back all the way in the chat because I don't think. But if you have a question, just write it again to the chat, please. I'm so happy that you guys are active in the chat, but I just can't go over all the chat. I mean, a couple of months ago, I was able to go through, but now I just can't. So I'm just at the end of the chat, and let's see. You're trading market structure plus limited. That's good, Dominic. The 2022 model, exactly. Strategist, kindergarten, edge, momentum, candlestick recognition, scalping, day trading works good. To do anything else? I get it, Yamil, I get it. Hey, Crystal, hello. After passing Funded Futures Network, are both accounts activated for me? Yeah, so no activation fee on the free account as well, Crystal. So no activation fee on the free account or the paid account, so you don't have to pay anything else. And just saying that the offer stands until tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday on the 31. Yeah, Saturday evening. So practically the last days to get the offer. All right. So yeah, no activation fee on the free account. When am I getting married? Maybe never, Garu. Maybe never. I have a question. How much do you love us? I just cannot express, Camille, how much I love you guys. Really, I honestly, this is not a joke. I'm not fooling around right now when I'm saying this. I just cannot express how grateful I am to you guys in the chat. Everyone who is using my code, and also those of you who are just watching the stream. Everybody who's just spending time here, hanging here, having some conversation, or just watching without even chatting, I am so grateful. I think about this a lot. When in 2022, I started streaming, some of you guys were here. I was streaming for 5 people for months, 2 people, 5 people. I do remember that until like the mid of 23, or end of the summer 23, I was averaging about 5 to 10 viewers maximum. At the end of 23, things started to get better, like having 30 viewers, 50 viewers. That was so. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Onyx is good. I did hear there's a slippage shenanigan. I never tried Onyx on Funded Futures Network. I do know you can trade in a web browser too. Do you, Tom, do you, what? I almost read that. Oh my gosh. What a question is that? We're going to get back to that later. Dobro jutro, Markello. Gabor, good morning. When are we coming to the wedding? I'm gonna let you guys know. Everybody gets an invitation, right? I used 2 times TPT and 1 funding ticks. Let's go, Gabor. Thank you so much again, cheese balls. You guys are amazing. Roblox, hello there. Thank you. Thoughts on gold? Don't trade it. But like there is the swing low, not swing low, but like yesterday's low at 51.30. I think that's what the market wants on gold. Hey, I'm Brownie. What's up? Thank you so much for the support. Make a promise here to everyone. If you ever have 20 Apex Pay accounts pumping 20k days, you will make a party. I promise that. I swear I'm gonna make a huge party. You guys are all invited. I'm not gonna spend that money to the party. Hard work and consistency. I know. That's what it's all about usually. Onyx lags sometimes, yes. Yeah, I mean, Camille was here when I was having 3 viewers on average 3 viewers on my stream. Like anyway, you know, when we went above 10 viewers, we were like, wow, we are having 10 viewers. Hey guys, and all that such. Yeah. Thank you, Romeo. Good morning, Philcus. I love you all. Live stream betting. Oh, that would be amazing, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe the OG viewers can get some VIP plane tickets. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Placing pudding. Oh, we have a euro dollar alert here. Just a second. Okay, euro dollar is, it's just interesting to me because I'm trading the FTMO accounts as well. So I was like, should I put a trade on euro dollar? Dollar yen is also pushing it. Hold on, we have a new subscriber. Just a second. Just a second there. Okay. Dollar yen as well, doing something. Okay, dollar yen also wants to go down here, I guess. 53, 63, 9. Let's go back here. I'm just checking something. 53, 63, 9. Or maybe it can go. Who knows? All right, let's get back to the chat. Thank you, Russell Cooper, for subscribing. Welcome. Nice to see non-Indian trader live. Hey, Ayat. What's up? Marco remembers those times. Yeah. Just beat it. No wedding. I mean, just saying, like, if I'm gonna have a wedding ever, it's gonna be live streaming. How about that? We're gonna live stream the wedding. Used to drive a truck part-time job. As for done in 20. You were driving a truck in 22? I'm gonna drink vodka and dance on the table. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, by the way. Up around 3K on MyFundedFutures 50K Pro account. What would be the smartest way to not to blow it up and get to payout? Do I need to trade daily? I mean, you can go for like an average daily 100. That's not a bad plan. If you're up 3K on the 50K Pro, I would leave about at least $1,500 to $2,000 of buffer. Of course, I think you need to leave a buffer like 2K, right? So try to make another $1,000, very slow, you know, slow motion there, like just $100 average trades or days even. If you can go with that, you know, maintain that buffer, then taking out $1,000 here and there, that's the path to consistency. And I don't think that would be a bad idea. Yeah, don't revenge trade. Do not. Yeah, live stream it, right? I am definitely behaving. Oh man, here's the London Open in 22 seconds. Let's see how it goes. Going to beat it in the bathroom. Too much information. Oh my god. 6 to 13 ticks. All right, here's the London Open. Let's see how it goes. All right. So far, nothing special. So far, so good. Okay, gold is pushing a little bit higher here. Okay. Still nothing. Hey, we have Gontier Lifestyle. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Almost nearing 8K subs here. That's amazing. That is just amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. And we are having 96 likes. Oh my gosh, can we push it to 100? 96 likes. We only need 4. Once we get to 100, we only need like 20 more. So let's just average out to 120. Can we get to above 100, everybody? 3 more likes. That's all what it takes. That is all what it takes. 103. There you go. Of course we can. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the new subs. And of course, there's a giveaway going on right now on Twitter. I'm going to announce the winners in the early New York stream. If you're not here, don't worry. We're gonna pick the winners from the tweet. And if you're not here, I will announce the winners on my Twitter too. So here's the link if you would like to participate. A 50K, actually 2 50K take profit trader test accounts for giveaway. And next week we're gonna have more giveaways, by the way. So make sure to subscribe, stick around as usual. Grok 4.0 maybe. Is NASDAQ bullish? I mean, I kind of feel like this is just a liquidity sweep. I'd like to see it go higher, but you know what? There's a 5-minute fair value gap here. There's a 5-minute fair value gap right here. It could be going all the way down to that level, which is at 652. So I'm not sure. But it's interesting. It is interesting. So far, not much is going on. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Kwang. Have you been avoiding gold lately? Not just because of the volatility, but because I don't see proper setups. I mean, I'm usually looking for supply and demand zones, but I don't really see those. So really, in the past 1 or 2 weeks, I was looking for a proper level. For example, here. Now, look at this. This is the 15-minute. I'm going to leave this level here. This is an absolutely beautiful gold supply zone. This is the textbook level. Absolutely beautiful. 15-minute supply zone here. Beautiful. This is the absolute best one. It really doesn't get any better than this. Now, seeing this here, you can call it order block too. I don't care. 5540.6. Now, what I would be looking for in this case And there's an inversion gap here as well that could be possible later. Once we pass this fair value gap, I'm going to put an alert here and I'm going to be monitoring the situation. So looking for buys to go to that supply zone on gold. That would be something I would be looking for above this level. So looking for buys above 53.26.5. Until then, I don't care what's happening here. I just don't. I don't care. But looking for buys above that level. Hoping for the best. There's the liquidity 2 days ago, correctly. It could be. Yeah, NASDAQ is... Hey, Paul, welcome. Hello there, Paul. Good to see you. K-Bell, my Forex funds is back. I was trading with them. Yeah, I was trading with my Forex funds. I haven't read the details, but I did see them posting. I do remember them. I was trading with them, yes. Your chart is so freshy and so clean. Thank you. Well, I mean, I don't have anything special here, but I do have some stuff that is unnecessary. Okay, seems like we're going lower to 652 here. Do you guys think that it wants to take that fair value gap down there? Feels like it wants to. I mean, it's not far. The 652. We'll be watching. Short it. I'm scared. I'm scared to short it. I had a nice short here. Now I'm just genuinely scared to go short. I mean, I don't know. It looks tempting to short, by the way. It looks very tempting. The problem is the 700 level is holding this quite nicely. Even if I want to short, I have to wait for 685 to jump in for a scalp, but it's dangerous. It would feel like I'm just chasing it. Oh my gosh. It's really going down there, right? 40 points. Anyone is tempted to jump in for a short? I don't know. Those ranges on everything is ridiculous. Can't trade nothing. Well, ships like on gold and silver, I would definitely. I mean, NQ is somewhat okay. We do have some levels, some good levels. Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to short this. I can't. I just had a nice trade on this one. I just can't short this. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. Good luck for everyone who wants to short it to 652. That's a nice fair value gap down there. It has to be some liquidity below the 650s. I just can't. I really can't. It does feel like it wants to go down there. Oh man. I can't, sorry. No, I can't. my finger was on the sell button like, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I see no entry as well. Yeah. My gut feeling tells me it wants to poke that 652, but I'm not going to do anything. No, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it went down nicely. Trading Star, good to see you, man. What's up? Hey Tuon, hello. Welcome to the channel. What's up? Monar Melodies is here. Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Go long, it will pop back up. Maybe. The problem again is that, like, for me, the supply and demand zones got so crucial in the last year. I would say more than a year, almost 2 years now. It's got so crucial in my trading style and with my entries that the thing is, if I don't see the supply and the demand zone as a target, I just don't want to enter. Oh my gosh, what a great decision by not jumping in. Oh my gosh. So when I don't see it, I just can't take it. I can't. I mean, even if I take it, that would be considered a low probability setup on my end. It's good, but I lost last. Well, it's just, you know, it happens to all of us. Timo. Or Tim. Tim Molo. Sorry about Timo. I'm sorry, I butchered the name. Tim Molo. Tim. Trump pimped distribution yesterday. 26,260 was good. Yeah. And break even. Break even is winning, actually. Let's see, gold. Yeah, gold can still sweep that. So 51.30 yesterday's low, and this is just a yeah, I would love to see the 51.30 being swept on gold, go down there, and then moving slowly higher. That is something I'd like to see on gold. I was right. Right about what? But thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. I have to go to the office. I mean, with the short, maybe, yeah. It was tempting, but I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't take it. Not too short, yes, yes. I mean, it looks good for liquidity, and it can still drop down there, but let's just, how to put this in a different way. Fair value gaps as targets are lower probability targets for me. When I see a zone, that is always a higher probability target, at least in my book. So I have to go to the office. All right, talk to you later. Thank you so much for being here, Content Hunter. Watch it go down. New York low and even lower. Let's see. New York low? Oh, okay. Well, it can. It can, actually. Why not? I'm not saying it won't. I just don't see a target that I could go with. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are having... Is that correct? I'm seeing 116 likes and 221 viewers. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Is that correct? I think it is. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Can we get to 120 maybe? Maybe I'm asking too much. I should stop. But so far, we have 45 minutes until the pre-market open, as I call it. Yeah, it seems like gold wants to sweep that 5130. It does seem like it. Anyone has the guts to short this one? Could be dangerous. Could be very dangerous if you guys want to short it. But 5130, like, it looks really, really, really juicy as a target. Paul was 120. Let's go. Oh, nice. Nice, Paul. Amazing. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, by the way, NQ, speaking of NQ, look at this. Oh, am I seeing this correctly? I think I do. Well, it might not be a perfect one, but on the 15-minute from before the market open, high of this candle is 188.50, low of this candle is 188.25. Okay, so there's no gap here, but there is a structure. Oh, I mean, a sweep, maybe. What I'm trying to say is this could be a zone. Not a 10 out of 10 zone, but it fits the criteria, technically speaking. I gotta check it on the mini. 15-minute supply zone. I gotta check this on the mini. Okay. High of this candle is 88.25. Low of this candle is 88.50. Okay. Now I know it's kind of crazy, but there's a fair value gap here, and there's a structure which has been swept. So let me just show you this. There's a fair value gap, one tick on the mini. One tick fair value gap. Right there. I'm not saying that that's super important, but there's a sweep here. There's a fair value gap holding some orders. There's also imbalanced price range, by the way, so that also counts. And this traded higher, so this gives me the idea that 173. Okay, so on the mini confirmed it, that this is a zone. 173.25 on the mini and 174.75 on the micro. We're gonna go with the lower number. 173.25, because that's where it starts on the mini. Let's check it again. 73.25. Okay. So 173.25. Always going with the lower one, so we don't miss it. Okay. That is officially a zone. A supply zone up there. I'm not saying we're going there, but it's just interesting to know that, hey, there is a supply zone up there. Interesting. Anyway, back to our regular programming now. Let's see the chat. I'm way behind the chat, by the way. What a pinch. Yeah. I'm looking for at 15 minute. How do you see a possible short around 788, 790? 788, 790. Possible short. Well, there's a fair value gap, right? So shorting from here, from this area, who knows? Not yet, not yet. So my plan on gold, hold on a second, I'll be right back to NQ. I am not doing anything with gold until we're not getting above 53.26. Because I would be looking for that beautiful 15-minute supply zone up there. Until gold is not getting above 53.26, and I do have an alert here above this gap, I'm not going to do anything with gold. For those of you who like to get some extra adrenaline, you can go for previous day low, because I feel like there's a good chance that it might want to sweep that 51.30, but I'm not doing anything with that. So let's see this level. So if it goes into this fair value gap, the plan, 150k profit. Oh, thank you so much, Original Gangster. The Granddaddy account? You bought the Granddaddy account? Amazing. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And for everyone, by the way. To everyone. Made 4.5k, another half. Let's go. It has been confirmed. The code works. Thank you. So just a second, because this is an interesting question. A lot of people want to short gold even after these extreme drops. Just don't cry. Manipulation on fund turns in a program. Excuse it. Yeah, I mean, Rector, that's so yeah, be careful with shorting gold. It's really tricky, especially on this level. It's nice. Yeah, the volume, the price action, the momentum is so far normal. It's good. Yeah, could be Original Gangster. It could be sweeping that level lower. Who knows? Apex is down. Funded account not showing. If you passed the account yesterday, you need to sign the account agreement, and you need to pay the activation fee, which I guess you did. Or if you had it already yesterday and it's not working now, there could be a trade weight issue, maybe. I don't know. NZ Gunner done all that. Okay, then you might have to wait a little bit long there. I'm not sure. Should be ready by New York session, by the way. Should be ready. On basic, I think the agreement says that Apex has, like, obviously they never do that usually, man, but they have like 24 or 48 hours to activate your PA account, but it should be done automatically, by the way. So I don't get it, but hopefully they will do it. Joglimeister, hello. Apex today, and it's also not showing up. Okay, so that could be a trade weight issue then. It could be a trade weight issue. I'm sure it's only because some trade weight upgrades or something happening. Should be settled around or until the New York session. Daniel, but thank you for the info. The Survival Herald there, working for Trade Day. Yeah, Trade Day is solid. Oh, Trade Day, yeah. So then it could be a server issue on Apex, but they should be working that out. So anyway, shorting around this level, not a bad idea, by the way. Not a bad idea. Hold on a second. Maybe, so this is what I would do. Like, wait for it to go back up there, build some structure. Oh, this is bad. I can't use this drawing tool here. So yeah, going up there, maybe building some structure and something like this. But even if this would be the case, I would be waiting for some fair value gap to show up along the way and take the trade from there. Otherwise, not sure, you know. It feels like it's going there. It definitely does. Could be a scenario for later, maybe. Still have 34 minutes. Rejection on a 50 MA around 790. Around 790. Oh yeah, that could be also good. I came up with a realization yesterday that I feel I wasted 31 months trading futures preference, focusing on passing evals and blowing funded accounts, building the worst habits. Well, that I don't think that's a wasted time, because you learned a lot. That's a lot of experience you have, you know. For the pre-market open, for the electronic trading hours for stock exchange, that could be giving us some extra volume or direction for the market. Actually 33 minutes now. Yes, sorry. Could be going up, yeah. I mean, you can do that. Fund your personal account with 1 micro. Yannick, you're not late. Welcome. Regarding TFT, should I pass Eval in a month or to use a free activation? TFT. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think if you want to pass it in under 30 days, and then you just have to go with more risk, right? I mean, if you can take a little bit extra risk, if you feel like you can handle it, then why not? But if you feel like that's just too much stress or emotion, maybe just let it go and just, you know, worst case scenario, you will pay the activation, but you still will have the funded account. Yeah, it makes logic, Yamil. I get it. Yeah. You blown a 25K with 2. What? 2 micro, 2 billion micros. Yeah, I'm just saying, Albert, like, if you feel like it's too stressful to push it with a higher risk, then just don't go for it. I mean, at least you still have your funded account. You might just have to pay a bit of an activation fee, but like it's pretty much a personal risk tolerance or a financial tolerance in the situation. It's up to you, but at least you will get the funded account either way, like if you just go slow and steady. Is my funded network intraday? Well, Zakti, I don't know my funded network. I never saw that prop firm. But I get what you're saying. My funded futures is end of day trailing. Yes, it's end of day trading. Trailing. Sorry. It is. It is. 1000 drawdown, 2000, 1 micro, gold, 1 micro. Well, you can do that. End of trade. End of trade. Like which one? My funded network or funded futures network? If you're talking about funded futures network is end of trade trailing, which means if you have an open position, for example, $1,000 in profit, it's not going to trail until you close down the position. Okay, good. Yeah, it might be funded futures network. Okay, so then it's end of trade trailing, which is not a bad thing, by the way, because it's not going to trail your maximum loss like Bulenox or Apex, for example, or some of the classic intraday trailing accounts. It's only going to register when you close down the position. So if you're up $1,000, it goes back to break even and you close it down, you can still have your maximum loss where it was. So only trails when there's a positive closed position, which is not a bad thing. I think so. So what is happening here? Is NQ going to go lower? I wonder. Kind of feel like it wants to. Just be careful with it, you know. All right. Yeah, the buy one get one sale on the 150k accounts are also there, so you can get it for the big accounts as well, not just the 50k accounts. ATR. I don't even remember when I used the ATR last time. I reached my first payout for Apex, but since, and by the way, with the no activation, if you guys are referring to funded futures network, it doesn't matter how much time it takes for you. Once you purchase it with the current conditions, you're not going to have activation fee on the account. So I think that's a good thing either way. It seems like it's going down. Kind of watching this. It's getting very close, like less than 50 points to go on NQ. What do you guys think? Switch to the 1 minute here. Anyone wants to short it to 652? Let's hear it. I'm just genuinely curious if it wants to go for a 652. There's also a 15-minute fair value gap down there. Nice liquidity sweep, that's for sure. Funded Futures Network is doing the buy one get one for free. I can actually hold on. If you go to this link, you can read all about it. So buy one get one for free at Funded Futures Network. The promo is ending tomorrow. And read the details. Everything's there. $30 points on gold, the spread. So what's it gonna be with NQ? Still kind of wondering. Yeah, 50% off plus buy one get one free, but both accounts are. So for example, you pay $75 for a 50K account and you send the receipt to support, and they're going to give you a 100% discount code for the next 50K account, which means one account will going to cost you $37.50 with no activation fee. That's the main thing behind it. Okay. So far, NQ is holding the area here. This could be a tricky one because it can also just, you know, reverse here and just shoot higher. Very tricky area, in my opinion. Exactly. There is always one catch, and the catch is exactly what Shenanigan is saying. If you cancel the subscription on your initial account that you paid for, they're going to take away your free account. That is how it has to be. Only one free account at a time. But if you purchase multiple accounts, you can activate those other free accounts even after the sale is over. But you can only use one free account at the same time. But you can request more free accounts even after the sale ends. But if you blow up your initial paid account and you cancel the subscription, they're going to take away the free account. All right, NQ so far is holding this area, kind of repricing it right here, maybe slowly pushing it all the way up there. Interesting. And we still have 20 minutes to go. Yeah, I can see this one reversing all the way up there. Let's see if it does. It feels like it will do. I'm trying to decide if I want to short this or not. It might be not such a good idea to do so. We'll see. 10K made. Let's go, Michal. Hello. Awesome. Pro Plus. Amazing. When you pass email support again to receive no activation code, means the first must... No. Sorry. I have to... Okay. I have to update that. That is not like that. Let me just check it. Just give me a second, all right? Give me a second here. I know because I purchased the account as well. So, 100 billion%. I have to check the post page there. Let me check it for you. No, email your receipt to support. You receive a code to activate your free account within 24 hours. Oh, but okay. I know what you're saying. That's the typo issue there. Now, this email has been created. I mean, this created by support. So it's not like that. I can guarantee you. It's not pass, it's purchase. It's purchase. All right. I'm updating it right now. After purchase, email support to get your free funded activation code. Yeah. Oh, no. I know what that... Okay. Because there's an activation fee for... Sorry. There's an activation fee for the funded account. Now I know why. There's an activation fee for the funded account. My mistake. Okay, I got totally confused. There's an activation fee on the funded account too. But once you pass the account, after passing, you send an email to support and they're going to send you a code for the free activation, because usually they have a $130 activation fee. All right. So let's just clear the air. There's a $130 activation fee at Funded Futures Network. They're going to waive that as well. Once you pass the account, send them an email that, hey, I passed this account with the BOGO sale, and they are going to send you a free account. They're going to send a free account. Come on, man. Okay, resetting. They're going to send you an activation code, a promo code for the activation fee. Yeah, I got confused there for a second. Okay. Randall, hello, good morning. What a morning, right? Good to see you, man. How's it going? What a morning. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was my mistake. I apologize for it. So you get the code when purchasing, and once you pass the evaluation account, you're also going to get a code, so you don't have to pay the $130 activation fee. One contract micro. Let's go, Randall. Well, that's the safe way to do it this morning. Simba, hello there. Yeah, there could be a bit of a issue with the server generating the accounts, so but it should be solved real soon. I mean at Apex. We are having 124 likes. Can we get a little bit more? Can we get a little bit more likes, everybody? I know you guys did what you could. I get it. But can we just get a little bit more? Just like 10 or 15 more. That would be amazing. Okay, so far, not much is going on. Oh, gold just went down to that level. Congratulations for those of you who shorted gold. And now, let's just wait. NQ is still kind of holding. Strange. It is strange. But NQ can go higher here. Like everybody wants to short it, and now it's just going to go higher, right? New York session, well, it was okay. I was having a bit of a FOMO, but I did take my slice of the market. 450k funded. Oh my gosh, Zacromancer. Wow. Dude, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it very much. And everybody for the support. Wow, this is, thank you. Third wave down to 15. Do you think so? That was the moves are weak, low participation, small candles. I mean, this London session is definitely relatively small candles. That is true. But we have a little bit more than 10 minutes until the electronic trading hours open. Kind of wondering if we're going to get something out of this or not. We'll see. Yeah, NQ definitely trying to push. Hey, Mr. Tabelka, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, you know what? I get it totally, Mr. Tabelka, and I appreciate it very, very much. I appreciate that. And that's wise, by the way. Okay, let's see what is going on. So far, so good. Wilka666 just joined us. Hello there. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Eight more minutes until pre-market open, and there's not much to do. There was a night that trade was nice for the Asia low, but kind of wondering what to do now. What am I looking for? I don't know. That's the thing, because I don't have a zone. I don't know what I'm looking for. I was actually waiting for the 652 to be swept, but it's not happening. So I don't see any supply zone. The one I'm seeing is way up there. How far is that? It's like 400 points higher. I don't think that we're gonna rally 400 points right now. So because of that, I don't have anything here. On the 1 hour, there is a potential bias to a nice long pattern I developed 3 years ago. Minimum 100 points? A long pattern. I like that. I like it. To do 15. Okay. So far, NQ seemingly wants to go up to that 15-minute gap. At least that's what it seems like. So I'm quite curious how this is gonna go. As this wants to push up there to that 15-minute CB, what do you guys think? It seemingly wants to go there. Bounce from the weave up. Yeah, that can also happen. 5 more minutes until the pre-market opens, so 8:07. Let's see. There are some good levels up there. Do we have any news, by the way, in the European session this morning? Okay, so we have some CPI news, Spanish, German CPI news, GDP, flash GDP. Okay, so we have German GDP data in 4 minutes. They're expecting a little bit better numbers here. Let's see what's going to happen. Stop at the 9 EMA. Huh. I'm quite curious now how this is going to go. Bit of a pullback here, which is normal. One minute and 10 seconds until pre-market data. I mean, not data, but like open. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're expecting somewhat better numbers. I don't know if that's going to be enough to push it. So far, I don't see anything that could be good. Bit of a pullback here on NQ now. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, that's the weave up. Yes, that's the weave up right there. Right at around 844 currently. One more $50 day. That's getting closer. All right, here we are at the pre-market open. Quick look on, okay, Nvidia is down, Tesla down, Meta is down. Let's see if they want to close the gap. German numbers, we don't have it yet on Forex Factory. Not much is happening so far. It's not really picking up anything. The numbers are still not there. Not that it matters so much, but no, there's no priority, Zacromancer. You go as you feel like with any of those accounts. I mean, you know, obviously, if you go with the paid account first, the good news is that if you pass the paid account, then as many months you need with the free account is going to stay free. So you pass the initial paid account and you can keep the free account for as long as you want. That's it. I mean, as long as you trade it and don't blow it up. So there's going to be no rebill if you can pass the initial paid account. Maybe it's a better idea. Who knows? It's up to you. Depends, right? But yeah. There was a limit order at 807. Okay. Well, that's also interesting. NQ doesn't really want to push this. Look at that. Just feels like it's getting weaker. Might even drop down to that, you know, 652. I wouldn't be surprised on that. Because now it seems like it can also just, you know, waterfall down. Look at this. For bulls, let's see. It could be. Interesting. Let's see the numbers. Maybe we have numbers. It did not update. Or did it? Okay, GDP is actually better than expected. German GDP numbers better than expected. Maybe it's gonna be enough. Nvidia is still down there. Tesla is trying to get a grip. YM is pushing higher. Meta. Okay, Tesla getting, okay, who knows? Maybe. Maybe it will turn bullish. Hard to decide what to do with this. Thank you for the likes, everybody. What a day so far. What a morning. NQ is not ready to push yet. I'm not taking a trade on this. Still kind of feels like it can take the elevator down. I don't know. We'll see. Just a second. All right, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm here. Just a quick phone call. Gold shorts in play. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it is. Hey, Ahmed, hello there. It wants to go risk management necessary wide stop, sorry, but there is good long setup. I believe that, by the way, Randall. I think you're absolutely on point. There could be some real good setups here. That's what I'm also trying to figure out, like which one to go with, or which direction to go with here. Looks very weak. By the way, thanks for the sub, DYG. Oil is rising. All right. All right, everyone. I'm going to sign off because I'm not going to take a trade on this. I did have a short. That was a good one. But I'm just not interested to take a trade on this one. Okay, thank you so much. I'll be back for the New York session. We're going to be announcing the giveaway winners on Twitter. And the names will be put out on the Twitter account. And if you're not here, don't worry. You can still claim your prize if you win. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. This was like not the best movement in London, but at least it's interesting to follow up, you know. So thank you again. I'll be back later. God bless you, everyone. If you would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO for all these prop firms. You see it on the banner up there. The code is the same everywhere. It gets you the best discount and deals, and definitely helps the channel a lot. And I do appreciate it. Very grateful for it. Thank you, everybody. All the best. God bless you all. And I'll be back for early New York session. All right. God bless. Cheers.